Alright, good afternoon everybody. Just real quick, I'd like to call to order the meeting of the License Commission for the City of Gardner on October 11th, 2022 at 4:32. Any person may make a video or audio recording of an open session of a meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium subject to reasonable requirements of the chair as to the number, placement, and operation of equipment used so as not to interfere with the conduct of the meeting. Any person intending to make such recording shall notify the chair forthwith. All documents referenced or used during the meeting must be submitted in duplicate to the clerk. All documents shall become part of the official record of the meeting. The commission consists of 3 members. A quorum of 2 members are needed for a motion. The ruling for section 14, which is a 1-day license, lie with the local commission. Local rulings on violations can be appealed to the Abcc within 5 days of receiving the written decision. Just when approaching the commission, please state your full name for the record, and the sign-in sheet is right down here. So when you come up and speak, just have a seat right here. Makes it a little easier for the camera. And our agenda this evening is as follows. We have approval for meeting minutes from September 13th, which was a special meeting.
I read these minutes and recommend we approve them.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. The meeting minutes for September 13th, 2022 have been approved. I'll send those all over. That's weird. And now we get into the hearings. Oh, that was for the, which one was
It's
that?
for the 22nd.
Oh, September
Special
22nd.
Special.
Yeah, there we go. So, let's see, we have the meeting minutes for September 22nd.
I recommend we approve these minutes as well.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Meeting minutes have been approved for September 22nd. Thank you. Okay, now we get on to the hearings. Let's start with Hannaford Supermarket, change of manager. Come on forward. How you doing today?
Good afternoon, very good.
Sit right down there.
Have a seat. Just sign the sign-in sheet right there. Please.
Seems like we just did this. August 18th.
And is it Sherry the one?
Yes.
Okay. And Mr. Eugene Richard? Correct. Okay. All right, and this is the state, this is for changing the.
Yes.
All right. I didn't see any issues with it. You guys had a chance to review. Is there any comments or questions or anything you guys want to go over as far as the change manager?
I would say just briefly, first of all, I'm the attorney for Hannaford, and with me is Ms. Levine. She's been for Hannaford's for 15 years, almost all of that here at the Gardner store. She and a lot of that time in managerial positions, but not as the general manager. So Ms. Levine has recently been named the general manager, and we would like to, the company would like to have her on the license. She is knowledgeable of the rules and regs. She has been in the store and participating in the selling and managing of the sales and storage, etc. She's familiar with all those procedures. has taken it upon herself as manager to get active in the community. She's reached out to nonprofits and civic organizations, as well as some of the town officials. So I would submit she's going to, with your approval, be a great manager.
Local girl,
What's that?
Westminster, you.
Oh, yes. All of my years. I mean, it's worst shopping I've ever seen you. We must be there too.
All right.
Okay.
No, all the paperwork's in order, all the things there. Payments all set?
Yep.
That's all been taken care of?
Everything's also.
Okay. Gardner Police Department, any? No. All right. Anybody else like to speak on behalf of this matter? Okay.
Make a recommendation, accept new management.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Change of manager has been approved, and you can get the necessary information you need, and good luck with being the GM over there.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next on the agenda, we have the Gardner Fish and Gun Club. This is change of officers and director slash manager. And do we have anybody here representing the Gardner Fish and Gun Club? Good standing. I remember we were having those issues in the past with, what was it, the fire system suppression, remember the whole sprinkler systems and everything else? And just
I thought that
everything was
they
rectified
cleared
with
that
that?
up with the
With the building
building
inspector.
inspector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire department.
Yeah, there were some delays in their 304 inspection last year, but they did correct all of those issues and they were issued a permit last year.
Okay. Payment's been processed, everything, all the paperwork looks in line. So
Mhm.
good there. Okay. Any questions on that or
I don't.
comments?
Make a motion to approve this license.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. License has been approved. And let's see. The Gardner Fishing Gun Club. You don't need us to sign off on any of these, right?
No, I stamp off
You gotta just stamp off.
Yeah, there's a local license commission form that I have to fill out with the approved information, and then I stamp it off.
Okay, yeah.
As long as it's in the minutes,
I just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything on the page that we had to sign. So.
Not yet.
Alright, sounds good. Anything there, good to go. Alright. Next on the agenda, we have a couple one-day license for fundraising. Holy Family Academy, alright.
Hi, my name is Lena Roy, and I'm representing Colette as she has a family responsibility today. So
Okay.
Well, just, so I have to come back.
Okay, so we have two here. Let's see. Start with the first one. This is a one-day liquor permit for fundraising on October 15th,
right, it's coming Saturday.
this Saturday.
Because you can't.
Just get it under the.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's see, so make sure I'm looking at the right one.
Yeah, no,
Nichols Street, right?
Yes, yeah, this one's gonna be on the.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. And it's from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m.,
Yes,
approximately max
From 10 to
100 people.
I'll be as of 9, yeah, as of
Okay.
Does it say 10 to 12?
This is the
12. No, it's
bazaar.
gonna be at 12 to 4.
Okay.
The bazaar itself will be from 10 to 4.
Okay, so the serving time would be 12 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's for a fundraiser, and checks and alcohol, be restricted to consumption areas, and the church, all in the food area. Is the food area gonna be inside as well, or is it gonna be
Yes.
outside?
Well, they will be having what we call a fixing factory, which people can pick up food there.
Okay.
But all the food that will be served from the inside.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for the drawing too.
So it'll be the upper level?
The bottom level,
Just the bottom.
right near the kitchen.
I forgot about the bazaar, I'm so glad you're in to remind me.
Please come.
I will. My yearly dose of happiness.
Right.
Yeah, tips of, and some beer and wine. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns? No. I know we do it.
No, you've done this before, without any issues.
Did we do this one last year? Did you have beer and
We
wine?
didn't have beer and wine last year.
Yeah, I didn't remember that.
You've had it in years past.
Yeah.
Yeah, in years past, but with the COVID, things were changed.
Oh, I
around.
see.
It's been kind of modified the past couple of years.
I see.
All right.
I recommend that we approve this one day.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Uh,
Aye.
All right. Holy Family, Bazaar, one-day license has been approved. All right, on to the second one. So this is gonna take place on November 12th.
Oh, the turkey raffle.
So Holy Family one day, and this is another permit. This is going to be
Holy Spirit Church.
Holy Spirit Church.
I think the numbers will be higher than 75.
Possibly.
Yeah.
And I guess they're doing the meat raffle more than the turkey raffle, because the turkeys is hard to come by.
Oh, really?
It's really more meat.
Oh,
Turkeys will be glad to hear that.
Yeah. Save the turkey.
All right, same thing. So this is just beer and wine, not a full alcohol license. So the same, similar staging area.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Any questions or issues?
No. I
Comments?
move that we issue the one-day license.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion carries. One-day license for the turkey raffle is approved. And, what we ask, and we ask this of all of our one-days, is you'll get a printed copy of the actual license that shows the time.
Okay.
So that way if a city employee or Gardner Police Department needs to check the license, just have it right in the serving area, taped up, visible, so anybody can see it.
Okay, now will I pick that up from the agenda?
So I will run those through tomorrow, and they'll be able to be printed through the e-permitting software that, is it Colette
Yeah,
used, so she'll get a notification that's been issued and she can print it right from there.
okay, great, I'll
Okay.
let her know.
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you very much, have a great day.
So this is the last time that will allow her to skip a meeting.
Okay, well, no, she's got responsibilities, her husband had to work, so it was a matter of the children, so I'm here.
You're always welcome, don't listen to Ken.
Bye, have a great day.
All right, me too. Okay. All right, now we move on to old business. We have Obla case, post 905, return to no action from the ABCC. So this is the second time they've done this, correct?
Yes,
And the ABCC came back recommending they hire a liquor license attorney
Yep. I
to
saw
do
that.
it, which I fully agree with the ABCC because
Yeah,
it's
no.
their responsibility, it's their license.
Right.
Stay with their
So-
recommendation.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna hold on to that recommendation and, we can go from there. We can send, was the letter sent to them?
I haven't sent it yet, I want to wait for this meeting.
I would say we could send a letter to them just stating the ABCC recommends that they get a license,
Right.
with a licensed attorney, just to help them.
Yeah,
Through the
unfortunately, they need more help than we can offer at
Right.
the local level. They need to hire somebody who represents their interests, to make sure that their liquor license is not in jeopardy.
Yeah, I agree with that, so
Thank you.
we could, yeah, feel free, you can send that off. Okay. And we don't need to make a motion or anything on that. New business, we have the ABCC renewal packets, those were mailed on October 3rd. So we're good there. Anything else we need to do on our end, or you need us to do on our end?
No, we'll just get those approved as they come in.
Okay.
I will show the new clerk, who's starting later this month, how to send you an email.
Send an email with the list.
Right,
of-
yeah, I'll teach her how to approve them, what to look for, and get her trained up on that.
Okay. So that'll be good, and then next is the new license commission clerk will be starting soon,
Yep, hopefully in the next 2 weeks.
okay? Randy, you'll still be in the area, right?
Yeah, she's gonna take over for some Board of Health responsibilities and
Good.
just switch those out.
Good. Fantastic. All right, thank you for the notice on that, and then,
You have some new business too.
Yeah, so Cherry City Cafe, which has been in the process of trying to open for the past 2 years and had some COVID-related construction delays, has just submitted their food establishment plan review and their food establishment permit. Part of their food establishment permit application is also their common victulator license. Lauren and I inspected the facility today and approved them for the delivery of food. They're hoping to do a soft opening with invited guests next week, and the following week open to the public. So before they can open to the public, they would need to have their common victulator license approved. I've reviewed all of the documents. Everything is in place, including their lease, their liability and workman's comp insurance, their certificate of good standing with the state. Multiple parties involved with this establishment already hold a common victulator license through the Cherry City Church Kitchen, which we also permit and inspect. So I just wanted to ask if you would approve that so we can move that forward.
We need a motion for that?
I'd throw one in there. just
Okay,
so I-
then I move that
Since
we
it's a new,
accept it, sure.
My second.
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. And anything else, any other new business, anything from the Gardner PD's side of things?
Not this time.
No issues out there? Walking around?
How did Oktoberfest go, okay?
Yeah, we didn't really run into any issues. I think we only ended up with maybe one.
Yeah, that was it, I went down there, it really,
Yeah, I think we had one arrest that came out of there.
did you?
Yeah. That was it.
So I was, as the food inspector, I did inspect the food trucks, and while I was walking around and inspecting those, I did notice that 50% of our alcohol servers did not have their alcohol licenses posted.
Okay, we'll have to stress that.
I know, and we do stress it at every meeting, and
Yeah.
I agree, I've been to some of these events, and I'm looking for it, and I can't find it.
Yeah, and as somebody who
Well,
represents
how
the
Gardner
license
PD
commission.
look for it too,
Yeah,
and if
yeah,
they don't, they
exactly.
shut it
Yeah.
down.
In fact, it was the Decanted did have theirs posted, and they were like the ones who did not attend the meeting. And they had it posted.
Then they were the ones.
But,
Well, they were actually the ones that I spoke directly to, because she came to me, she's like, do you know where I'm supposed to be set up? And I said, absolutely. So, and I just had to make sure you have it.
Good.
So, I did,
Yeah, we'll have to make
Yeah.
an emphasis on that
Yeah.
next time. I mean, we do it with every single one-day license that
We
remind-
always
remind them.
emphasize that, and I go
Yeah.
to these events, and they're not,
and the software actually tells them that they're supposed to print, basically what Mike says at the issuance of the one-day permit is typed in there, so when that gets approved and issued in the system, it tells them to print it and display on the, at their display during the event, wherever alcohol is being served, so. I just wanted to bring that to your attention.
no, I was aware of that.
Yeah.
Because I try to go to these events, and
Yeah, second.
Well, as the person who's there to inspect for the city, I felt I should point it out that, hey, where is this, do you have it? And like I said, 50% didn't. Stacy did go into the office and print a couple of them out and hand them to them. They just didn't have tape or anything to, but they had them in their possession if they were then asked for them. But it was definitely, had to be reminded,
Yeah.
so.
All right, I'll just make
All right.
sure, I'm just
anybody got anything else?
beating it down.
No.
Good. All right.
Move to adjourn.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, adjourn at 4:52.